insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again.
Hello everyone. Welcome. Hope everyone's having a good one. I would just like to say that I ended my last play session by, I believe, dying at Bikini Point, like just randomly exploding in a hangar, and then, and then respawning at Arc L1 with all the gear that I had. Which, now I'm trying to remember what all the stuff I did actually have. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That might have been before. Like, I played yesterday, that might have happened Friday or something. I walk away with some good stuff though. Oh, including this P8 with a 4x scope. I think that's a little neat. I think that's worth mentioning. So, yeah. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else. I was getting a bit... I was a bit saddened by... Oh, you know what? Do I have the coda here? No, I don't. It's probably a Bikini Point then. Do I have any salvo ammo? I do. I kind of feel like... I know it's blasphemy. I do feel like maybe swapping this out, actually, just because... sorry. Just because, you know... I've, Whoa. Hello there, bud. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Okay. Just because I haven't used anything else in a long time, and... I don't know, I can't put into words what I feel about the salvo. Because I think it's not bad, but it does feel like it's missing something. Same goes for the R97. Thing is that I just want a magnum pistol of some kind. Maybe not a magnum pistol necessarily, but there is... I would love more options, I guess, in general. And as you can see, I am starting to get a little stockpile of coda ammo, so at some point I can definitely just go hog wild. What do I currently have equipped? Tractor beam, okay. Don't need multiple lifeguards. I mean, frankly, you know, I know. I know the hello Solar Tiger.
Welcome to the
Tigger.
retrieval system.
What's a cute way of saying tiger? Tiggy? That just sounds...
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I don't know. Anyway, how's it going, Solar? Kitty? No, you know what? That makes sense. Would you like me to start calling you Kitty? Should I say kitty in the driest way possible? Or should I be like, hello kitty, how's a good kitty? Yeah, Solar, yeah, I think Solar's fine. Oh, what was the... Oh, shoot, what was... Oh... Oh, Solar, what was the buttons? Was it Alt? Yeah, okay, I was Alt Q and Alt E. Yeah. Alright, cool. So yeah, I'm trying to... oh yeah, the thing... One of the problems that arises... is that I talk about Star Citizen so much, that I talk about Star Citizen things, when I'm not playing Star Citizen, and I really should stop that. I'm just thinking, right? Hey, remember how they said that the wolf and the meteor were gonna get weapon kits at IAE? I mean, at this rate, that is accurate. I'm not sure how to feel about it. I mean, if I'm smart about it, I could have all of this content up and ready, and then when Star Citizen goes 1.0 and there's a lot more interest in the game, then I can be one of those people who has all of the content that people are talking about, or that people can flock to. For a second, I thought ArcCorp had no missions, and was going to be very disappointed. Well, I hope they burrow to my content then. I don't know if I've got a crazy energy to me, but I don't know if I'm bird crazy. Also, I would very much like to do some A90 missions, but I didn't see them spawning around Area 18. So we'll have to see how that plays out. I do currently have my S38 bearing semi-automatic pistol instead of the salvo. Just pistol curious, you know. Oh, well, thanks for the follow. Can I just assume for once that somebody's not going to be a bot? Can I just have that hope? It's the first time I saw that message, and then having the two messages. That's, yeah, I haven't seen that too much. But yeah. So, Solar, do you think that we're gonna get ballistic, or do you think we're gonna get energy gatlings, energy repeaters, energy cannons, distortion? Oh, I want distortion gatlings. Oh, that would be terrible. Oh, that would be so funny. I would laugh my fluffy ass off if we got distortion gatlings for the wolf. Distortion gatlings for the meteor, I would be like, fuck yeah, that's rad as hell. But oh, just ballistic cannons. Oh my god, dude, that. You know, I saw somebody, they were talking about Onyx facilities, and somebody said as fact that CIG wanted to have instance locations, but they couldn't do it or whatever. And I'm like, look, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they never actually said that was the intention, or that they wanted to have one location. I'm pretty sure they didn't. I could be wrong, but like, you can't just make assumptions, even what seem like obvious and very logical assumptions. Like, logically, I could assume that this dude is an enemy because he doesn't have a goddamn marker, but it's just the game being bugged out. And making that assumption is gonna make an ass out of you and Ming. I don't need any of that. I really don't. Now I need to add to my VTuber a little graphic. Oh my god. What if I had some ludicrous, unbelievable technology that was able to get the physical GPS location of my computer, get the physical location of your computer, and have it be a dynamic graphic that, okay, seriously, that guy, I would have, like, oh my god. Oh shit! Fuck! Shit! Damn it! Oh wait, I didn't get a crime stat. It was just... Sorry, bud. Jesus. What? Oh, come on! Oh, god damn it! Actually, oh my god. I didn't get a crime stat 3, so we're good. Well, I guess I should go down and just let everybody die. God, I fucking hate that this is still like I don't know. There's only so many times I can just shout CAG fix your fucking game before it just gets tired. Dude, listen, turn your fucking marker on. Oh my god. If I just stay here, will the AI sort themselves out? It was pitch fucking black! I couldn't see any of the colors until I had already shot. And they do wear some of that chest armor. Maybe I do. Maybe I do need to eat more carrots. Am I gonna get shot down? I hope not. And Eckharts can fucking bite it, because god damn it. Oh my god. Hang on, I didn't see a cruise control thing. That's a terrible fucking way to start this thing off. Solar, mark my words. When FPS radar becomes a thing, I am going to be scanning so much more than necessary that it's going to be fucking hilarious. Listen, we help folks as need helping, we shoot folks as needs shooting. Feed folks as need feeding. I don't know. There's probably something else. I'm just annoyed by the fact that I do need to go and clear my crime stat. Where the fuck? Oh, jeez. I for one would love to hear some impressionists. Hang on, where Okay, yeah, I was like, that's gotta be Bikini Point.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
Of course, you know, in all fairness, I'm sure that they put in for a bug fix. They put their best people on this fixing that issue that's been in the game for a pretty long time. You know, a few months ago, and it's just not there yet. Just like freight elevators. Just like freight elevators. Ugh. Should have just grabbed a landing pad. What am I doing? But now if I do, there's gonna be a hangar that's waiting on me for 5 minutes or whatever. Gonna hold up everybody. God damn you, social contract. Probably gonna be inside the donut. Oh my god. uh... Can these doors close any slower? I need to stop saying things because then they'll come true.
Landing gear deployed. Safe arrival. Systems disengaged.
Excuse me. That was, yeah. So anyways, Solar, how's your day been? Sorry that my, like, icebreaker phrase is to ask you how your day's been and not just the opening thing. It was very rude of me. Galleria. Very nice. Oh, we got some plain-clothes players, huh? I never thought I'd see the day. How much were those fines? I have no idea how much those fines were. But you know, that's okay. Oh god. I'm just remembering, Ugh. I said I was going to do some digital art, and it's kind of a big art piece I'm doing. For somebody's birthday, and the day fast approaches. The day fast approaches, and yeah. It's like 2 pages, and I've done one of the pages for the sketch. So, hell yeah. I too received an art tablet for free, and then proceeded to not use it and get a more expensive one. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, hey, look at this dude running around in the ASD stuffs. I also made some apple soda. You know, I don't know. I'm getting the idea. I'm getting the sense that I'm getting the sense that I like steep the the apples or the fruits in water in the syrup to get the flavor, and that works.
Please visit us again.
That works. But
Vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected.
I probably retrieved it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if you can juice an apple. I mean somehow you have to get juice out of an apple. Of course. I don't know if it's a different process. I think 99% sure you just smash the fucking thing in a press, in a juice press. And then you're probably good. Solar, it is a crime that there is not more commercially available apple soda. I have done it with slices, and I've done it just the entire apple, and it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But I think that you know, if I added 4 cups, if it was the difference between doing one thing, 4 cups of water with steeping the apples in it, or 2 cups of water and 2 cups of apple juice, I assume that the apple juice would probably have a stronger flavor. Which isn't necessarily... I mean, I don't know, it's... maybe not necessarily what I want, but... but it could work. And we're going right back to... I don't know if we're going right back to the same place or not, but Because I think that, like, you know, theoretically, if you steep it with the core, you're also steeping the flavor of the seeds, which is going to be very sour or very bitter, and that's not a flavor you really want. But it hasn't been a problem. Maybe bunkers. Maybe just bunkers. I mean, I want to do an 890 mission. Seems like they're not showing up around our corp. Maybe I'll do a few Onyx runs. I don't know. I am kind of at the point where I'm just like, yeah, like Wicklow, I cannot be bothered with Wicklow anymore. Like, I'm done trying to... I'm done feeling obligated to care. And, I mean, like, you know, I think it's a nice thing to do occasionally, but I don't care about the Geist armor. The hauling's going good. I mean, yeah, no, like, it's been a good one. I haven't done too much more since the last time I mentioned it. When I land here, we can... I mean, I'm still at the same place rep-wise. I did manage... I did manage to do one of the Red Wind hauling missions, which I think the only missions you can do from Red Wind right now are the Onyx ones, and they don't show... They'll give you a marker, but they will... But when you get to the planet, the marker will disappear. But it does still have the marker in the what's the hell is this thing in the map? The star map? Yeah, that's the thing I'm trying to think of. I don't know how I didn't think of that immediately. It'll still have the marker in the star map, and you can like, you can just say, hey, I'm going in this direction. The distance is... I'm getting closer. I know that I am getting closer. And that's how I... You know... Oh, it's going far... It's getting farther. Now I'll stop and, like, move 90 degrees. Oh, now I'm getting closer again. That's how I found the thing. Which was an experience. I didn't do that. I did that once. And then was like, I'm not doing this again. Ooh. Ooh. Why can I not store a S71 in my backpack? That is not correct. But yeah, so the haulings, I'm gonna have to rent a raft again, but that's okay. And I've learned from last time, I'm just gonna let all of the people die. Cause how the hell else am I gonna do this? Oh, actually, okay, we are much farther along than I thought. I thought it was gonna be a little bit over half, but yeah, no, we've, I started doing the small missions. I don't know if the small missions pay less rep. I assume they don't. Nah, I can just rent a raft. It's not that big of a deal. Hey, get over here. Get over here and I swear I'll protect you. Those are both, all of those are friendlies. I'll protect you to the best of my abilities. I mean, yeah, right? I mean, like, I think that's a dust-up armor dude. But this, like, it is definitely one thing, that there's very moody, dark lighting in a lot of places as I go through a relatively well-lit area. Also, did I mention that I found a P8 with a 4-power scope on it? Look at this thing. Ain't this cute? I mean, like, you know... I think it, I think... No, actually, it does kind of fit. Well, goddamn. I do think it is hilarious to me how... And I damn well will. And I damn well will. It is kind of silly to me how they haven't, like... I mean, this is also kind of the year of FPS stuff. Because it took them there was a very long portion of time where they did not add a new FPS weapon. I think there was a 3-year period, basically, 2020 to 2020 to 2023, I think. Just no new FPS weapons. Until they added the dead rig, and that, like, I only kind of half count that because it was a thing you could buy, and it wasn't available in game for a very long time. But, like, they have size 3 underbarrel slots for attachments. What does that even mean? What would that even be? Like a grenade launcher? An underbarrel shotgun? An underbarrel energy gun? I don't fucking know. Also, if there are enemies here, there's gonna be 4 of them. And I'm gonna blast into here, and it's not gonna do anything. Underbarrel shotgun for your shotgun. This one has a size 2 underbarrel mount, which, again, like... I feel like they could... I feel like if they were willing to... If they were willing to actually play around with it, to actually expand on this thing, they could actually probably come up with some interesting, fun... Like, oh, this is an assault rifle. This is an assault rifle with a size 3 underbarrel. So, so, you know, that means that it can do this. Versus this other company's assault rifle that only has a size 1. And because it only has a size 1, well, you know, you can't put bipods or grenade launchers or whatever on it. And that's just one more way they can make the guns unique, but they haven't done it, so they haven't done anything fun or interesting with it. And, you know, potentially there could, you know, could play into crafting, this could play into few things. I know I was like, oh, I'm gonna be patient. Oh. Hey there, bud. I'm done being patient. This, I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I don't know. Also, hey, Scarlet. No, stay, 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 please. I love it when you talk in chat. I'm doing good. Listen, Solar. If they want to run into my line of fire, that is their decision, and I am going to be paying the consequence for their decision. That was poor. That was not good on my end. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What does that mean? Ooh. Oh my god. Listen, I mean, I feel obligated to mention that yes, it is literally a rule of firearm safety to, you know, be aware of what is in front of and behind your target. But like that guard that ran behind the guy I was shooting, I only barely had a moment to perceive that they were doing that. I feel like there should be some element of responsibility of, hey, if you're gonna run in front of somebody who's shooting a gun, that's not the healthiest thing to do. The track just broke. Oh god. Oh god. Sorry, that reminds me. My dog was hanging around the patio door, and I was like, "Oh, do you want me to let you out? Okay, I'll open the door for you." So I did, and then he didn't move, which he does. And then, I hear my cat, who is not supposed to go outside, but very much wants to go outside. I heard her making a beeline for the door, so I just fucking slammed that door. I just slammed that door. And, I didn't break the door, but it did... It now will not close. I would have picked him up, but I literally did not have time before my cat would have gotten out. And this was like 10 minutes before stream, so like it would have delayed me. It would have delayed me too much. Oh. That was the fun part. Rushing a half of a meter away, blasting a dude with a full auto shotgun blast. Hell yeah. What I live for. That's fair. That's reasonable. It's accurate. Oh, also, can we appreciate... I don't know how visible this is, but this is a shotgun. As you might be made aware, as you might know. Oh, very good. But the magazines, and I don't know how visible it was, but they're like it's a box magazine, but the way that the cartridges orient, or it's a very funny thing. Like, let's see. I don't know how... Well, okay. I mean, you see that it has the cartridge going this way, but it has to stack them up like diagonally at some point here. And it's also really funny because it was originally designed... Oh my god, are we serious? Okay. It was originally designed to be like a 9-round magazine, and then for balance reasons, they upped it to 18 rounds. And I think that's funny. Without changing any of the geometry, because why would they? Well, I guess I'm doing somebody's bounty for him. Oh, they're teleporting around. Yeah, I'm just leaving. Also, no, I did forget to change lag pips. No, that's not the but what the fuck? I mean, the joke's on me for not looking at that and not noticing, but Jesus! No, I don't want to turn my fucking ship off. I'm trying to mess with the configuration. Oh my god. Hey, remember when they fixed the item interaction system and then it broke like within the patch or like the next patch like a few months ago? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I did crack into the... For Star Citizen, okay? For Star Citizen streams, I prepare myself 2 drinks, 2 sodas, and, if applicable, almost a requirement now, is to have an alcoholic beverage, which in my case is a relatively lightweight cider. That if that was not understood to be the reality, that I'm just informing you that that is the reality. And yeah, sometimes it's just like, I know, I have a good feeling it's gonna be one of those days, and just start the stream with the cider. The cider was the second drink tonight. I also go through phases with like water, where I'm like, water is the best thing ever, or water is not the best thing. That is on Twitch. That is on Twitch. Everything from my end looks good. God, fucking shit. Okay. Either that or it's internet, and that's completely like out of my... Oh yeah, no, I don't know what's going on. I am very confident this is... Oh no! Oh no, something is happening. Oh shit. Oh fuck. If I'm still live at all, then I think I think my VP... Oh! Oh fuck. Did the internet go down? The internet might have gone down. Okay. Hang on. Nope, internet is still up. I love this. Hey, Scarlet. I might have had my VPN up. I need to just uninstall that shit. No, it has nothing to fucking do with Star Citizen. It did 30K, but I'm pretty sure just internet stuff. Just this stupid fucking VPN, which I swear I like closed down a few. It's okay. It is okay. I'm sorry. But don't. Oh, it's okay, Scarlet. It is okay. I'm sorry. Uh. Uh. God, I do need to just... Let me just uninstall that VPN now that I'm thinking about it. Because it literally has just caused me nothing but troubles. And the reason I installed it, I don't need it anymore. To be frank. God damn it. Stream looking good. I still, I don't understand. Don't understand. Several things. Uninstalling it right now might be a little bit interesting of a choice, but oh well. Yes, uninstall this shit. Jesus. Because every time I start my computer, it's literally just I have to go into Task Manager and shut it down. It ain't... It, like, I never use it. I don't care. And frankly, the reason I need it is because if Minecraft is stupid. And like, yeah. I'm sorry, Scarlet, are you still here? I'm sorry for yelling. I wasn't yelling at you. I was yelling in my general anger. General unfortunate vibes. Oh, I mean, the server is also probably... not behaving itself as well. Oh! Yeah, because it does say, like, server full or something. Yeah. I also still don't understand, like, the VPN should, like, cause problems immediately. It shouldn't cause problems, like, an hour into stream. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, VPN has been successfully removed, allegedly. Can only stream. Who can only stream Star Citizen every day? I mean, one day, maybe. At least one day, I'm sure that'll be possible. It's okay, Scarlet. It's okay. It is too bad that the chat modification things aren't universal. Did I absolutely wreck this mission? I did. Oh, wow. Okay. Somehow it's still working. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I mean, it kind of... I mean, I didn't mean to direct that energy at you. I kind of ended up directing that energy at you inadvertently. And that... and I could have done better. part of it was also that I don't know when exactly I was offline. So I was talking through the issue, and presumably was offline when I was talking through the issue. And then repeating myself in frustration. But I don't think it's any big deal. Just a whittle fucky wucky. Speaking of whittle fucky wuckies, I'm gonna avoid the whittle fucky wucky. And just wait here for... Why does my flight suit smell like fish? What the fuck? Okay. Well, I mean... I'm not sure how much I could have. I assumed that, like, when you said hi was, like, when I came back on. And, like, it was just there. But, yeah, I'll keep that in mind, though. When something happens and I get excited and I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck? I mean, is that triggering, or is that fine? Because that kind of a thing happens out of nowhere and is completely out of... is kind of... maybe not out of my control necessarily, but just sort of, you know, natural reaction. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay. I gotcha. It is okay. It is understandable. It really is. I'm just trying to think though, because if I'm not getting 890 missions around ArtCorp, then I guess I gotta go to Microtech. It's the only thing that really makes sense to me. Oh, why do friendlies pop up out of nowhere? And oh, shoot the knees. Only Luce. What? Microtech? I mean, I wasn't getting 890 missions on another server as well. But I did have 890 missions at some point this patch. Oh, by the way, I did loot stuff, right? I did loot stuff. I forgot to drop them off. Oh well, that's fine. Mushrooms. Would that be Microtech? Or would that be like... Am I silly? tech or something. I don't. Oh, X prone wasn't working for a second. That's fun. Oh, I wanted to test out this stupid S38, and I keep forgetting to. I mean, it's just a widow guy. It's just a widow pistol. But I got big expectations. Specific root structure native to a species, specific region that most mushrooms share mushroom roots. Okay. I don't know if those were twins. Oh my god. This thing is completely decent. Oh my god. Did I just take down a fucking heavy with... What was that, like 13 rounds? That's not bad. I did miss that. I did also say to select... Or I did try to equip ammo, and it didn't work. I guess I have all of the R97 ammo. I think all of my... Oh no, I was gonna say I think all my friends, my quote-unquote friends are dead. But I don't, I have been proven wrong. Luckily, because I need to loot this box of stuff. Stinky transformation skunk juice? Fair enough. I was just looking... I was just reading a story that involved transformation and a skunk. Oh, well that's good. That's good, Solar. I can't go into further detail about the transformation story. Oh my god. It was, well, I think I'm allowed to say that it was just written. No pictures. Believe it or not, I can read. Although it was excessively long. How does the semi-auto treat me here? Oh, well... If it just so happened that you wrote that specific story... I mean, that would imply that you've... that you've ghostwritten under several aliases. Which, you know, I mean, fair, but also... No, I could see you doing that. Amazing. Where did the big boss... No, the big boss guy was here. The big boss guy has evaporated. Damn. All this talk of... Well, I mean, you just mentioned Neuralink, but like something about the mushrooms triggered, fired up a synapse about Cyberpunk and Biotechnica having a giant organic computer made out of mushrooms and stuff or something. And now I'm just thinking about that. I got into the mood, actually. I got into the mood and I wrote a little mini adventure for one of my friends. I wrote some music. There's basically, like, they go to a place and they fight stuff. And there's a comm track and a combat track. And I, like... I mean, I kind of want to do like an extended version of the chill one, but it's done. The combat one is also mostly done. Is almost done. And then I had an idea for something. Oh, well. I had an idea for an encounter like Nemesis from Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. But then I realized that I haven't actually seen those encounters. So then I watched a no commentary playthrough of Resident Evil 3 and now know the entire game. Which I will say, I have been thinking about eventually Friday just being the day that I play through games, not necessarily RPGs. Yeah, Resident Evil might be on that list. Fortunately or unfortunately, Resident Evil 3, like the original PS1 version, I don't think the version that's available on Steam is the same. But also, I think it's a good thing, because if I did play the original versions of Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, I don't think I would be able to make it through. I think I would be very lost. But also, I was looking at a playthrough that was like, this is like, not necessarily a speed run, but this is like the best way to get through this. And yeah, so like, you're not supposed to play that way, you're not supposed to know which groups of zombies you can just walk past, but yeah, you're not supposed to know the very specific parts where you can fight Nemesis and get him, like, caught on a corner. So you could just unload into him very easily and very safely. But, yeah, it's, yeah. Also, in trying to find the inspiration for that moment, I also did not find the inspiration for that moment, actually. The music was kind of interesting. And it also is a thing that I don't think... Resident Evil doesn't really have... I don't hear anybody talking about Resident Evil's soundtrack. Not that it's necessarily bad, just there's not like any like absolute banger of a song. I think the only one I hear mentioned, the first thing that comes to mind is the Resident Evil 1 basement theme, if I'm remembering correctly.
Resident Evil basement theme.
Oh yes, yes, yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me play it into the microphone because even low quality as this might be, this is exactly what it deserves to be. When are they gonna do Resident Evil 69? You know, that's a good question. Because they go through making all the remakes so often that, like, yeah. It is a genuine question. Also, I mean, like, how many Resident Evil games are there? Are you sure we're not at Resident Evil 69? And for the sake of argument, including remakes? Why not? It's been a couple years. How many Resident Evil games are there? Oh my god. There are 10 core Resident Evil... Okay, this is AI overview, so take it with a grain of salt. 10 core Resident Evil games, along with numerous spin-offs, remakes, and other related titles, totaling around 30 console games, and potentially up to 60, including mobile and pachinko games. And also, you have to consider that at some point, remakes, when like, what is a remake? And when they say it's a remake, what does that, is it actually a remake or is it a reimagining? And, like, Final Fantasy VII versus Final Fantasy VII Remaster, I think people would say that those are two separate games. And I don't, like, they weren't necessarily supposed to be the same game. Whereas Resident Evil 1 Remaster is literally just Resident Evil 1 with better graphics. I mean, arguably, there are some things. I think the Jill sandwich line was taken out or something, and that's a thing. But, you know, that's just like one poor decision. That doesn't change the entire thing, arguably. I guess we'll just go do some more stuff. And we just gotta go do that grind, really. And honestly, the secure sites probably, like, if money is my sole grind here, which it isn't, because, you know, again, the whole thing with, calling missions. Oh, also, Solar, do you think I should do the supply grade missions, or do you think I should do the small grade missions? Because the small grade missions, I mean, like, there's less containers. The thing is that most of those missions, there's a very large amount of those missions that are, like, I want station to station. And there are station to station, but there's a lot fewer of them. And it's harder to get exactly what you want. But they pay about the same. You just can't chain them together as well. And I don't know how much time I save with loading stuff. I mean, I think, like, I mean, at some point it feels like, you know, like, if I'm gonna be loading all this cargo, I mean, sure, I may as well just load up the 10 boxes or whatever. 'Cause it's like, I don't know. But yeah. And the thing is, if I can't chain them together, then that's a big... That's a real big deal there.
Landing gear deployed.
But, like, you know... I mean, like, it's gonna take a while, but I also want to just get it over with. Oh, but, completely random side note, that somehow I was reminded of, and I don't know exactly how or why. Steaming food. I think I mentioned that I've tried steaming eggs, and you know, I don't know if that's my preferred way. You know, I gotta admit, though, it is, like, it's a cleaner way to make eggs. I don't have to worry about, like, washing a dish. I mean, I gotta clean, I do have to clean the, you know, the steamer basket. That is a thing I have to do. You know, it's not really a huge problem. But yeah, so what I've been wanting to do, so, you know, you put the steamer basket on top of a... You put the steamer basket on top of a pot with boiling water, and, you know, you let the steam go into the basket. I have a pot that is perfectly sized, but I was not using it, because it needs to get cleaned, and that's a little bit of a pain. So the one I have, it's a little bit smaller than the steamer basket, so it leans. What I wanted to do, I wanted to take some ground beef, I wanted to make like a patty, I wanted to have like a little indent, and then, you know, put the egg into that indent, and then have like an egg on top of the beef, and have it all be this nice clean thing. And that did not happen. And it was like, God damn it, okay, fine. If you want to be this way, then fucking fine. And it's like, I had the forethought to do this, because this is a little bit of a problem. I was like, oh, I love lining the steamer basket with, you know, a head of cabbage, or with a leaf of lettuce or whatever. And I like that, but it doesn't actually, like, I don't fully line it, so if there's any juices They, oh my god, we're finding some decent stuff, actually. They'll spill out. The juices will spill out of the steamer basket. So, I got a paper towel. It was a very good thing, because if I didn't, I would have, leaked egg onto the stove top, and that would have been just a fucking mess. Sorry, literally the only anecdote I wanted to share was the fact that because basically, you know, it was the egg was like on top of the paper towel, it had a little bit of a pattern in it. That's all I really wanted to say. Oh geez. Oh, ooh, hello guys. How's it? Oh. Ooh. The fact that I didn't shoot a friendo there is amazing, and we need to appreciate the fact that I didn't just annihilate a civilian. Oh! Oh, shoot! Shoot the gun! Oh. I wonder what my neighbors think. I don't think I could live in, like, an apartment complex. I mean, like, I'd be fine with doing that. I feel like thin walls, neighbors not knowing what I'm talking about, I feel like it would just be a bad experience for everyone involved. Not that shoot the gun is the most provocative thing I've said. But, you know, it's probably close. Oh my god. I might be unable to commit war crimes, but my Tommy gun don't! Or something like that. I won't commit war crimes, but my Tommy gun will. That's the line there. You know what we don't have? We don't have a space Tommy gun. I don't know what a Tommy gun... I don't know what, like, the stereotypical characteristics of a Tommy gun are. Like, in video games. I'm pretty sure that it's, like... Because, like... It's an 11-pound submachine gun. It's a bit chunky. Like me. And presumably like me, I think it doesn't like to move too terribly much. So it doesn't recoil a lot, has a big ammo capacity, which, but is heavy, and probably would have low ADS and maybe... Well, when weight is a thing, it'll probably do stuff such as slow you down. Physically slow you down. Which will suck. Just port regular old-timey gun, then try and make it fit in. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see them actually do that, though. You know, the thing also, I'm sure, I feel like I have to have mentioned this, but, like, one thing I would love to... Oh! Oh, jeez, all your friends! One thing they could do... So you know how Volt is a company that makes commercial products and, like, should absolutely be selling their weapons in stores and not, you know, exclusively placing them in abandoned, in, you know, in abandoned ruins? Why have they not made just like an old gun that exists that was like manufactured 100 years ago, and like there's a legitimate reason why you can only find it at ruins and derelicts and stuff, and not buy it in game. Why haven't they done that? Like, I mean, like, I don't care. Like, oh, I mean, we're gonna ignore the fact that there was just a solid burst that went into the wall right next to that dude. See, I really want to like the R97. I really want to like it. But it makes it really hard. Every fucking time I pull that trigger. It's good for surprise room clearing. And that's about it. Because you can't put, like, a compensator on it. If you could put a compensator on it, I feel like there might be something there. But it just doesn't have it. The thing is also that, like, to my point, like, if you go onto the Galactopedia and look up TEDGE8, TEDGE-8, there is a Galactopedia article, there's a Galactopedia article about this gun that, you know, existed in the lore and was like a big thing, and, you know, and they added that Galactopedia article, like, you know, 3 years ago or something. By the way, they stopped updating the Galactopedia this year. I don't know if... I'm sure you don't care, Solar, but, like, I think that's interesting, or at least somewhat worth noting. Oh! Get that laser sight on there. Very useful 4 rounds. Oh, yep. Yep, that was gonna happen. God damn it. Why the fuck can the R97 not be like the BR12? Holy shit. Or the BR2 or whatever. That shotgun is a shotgun. I swear, like, if the R97 was, like, ludicrously powerful, and it had that insane recoil that it has now, I would be fine with it. I wish it did more damage, had 9 rounds, still had the uncontrollable fire rate. I think that would be funny. I think that would be fun, and I think it would be funny. I do think... I'm very sad that I'm going to have to go back and do this now.
Attention. As of now, Lab 2 is off limits to all staff until further notice. No one go.
Something more serious.
Yeah.
Getting the right technique. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance has been set. Please visit us again.
Solar, when I do end up, because this is gonna happen, when I end up buying my 890 in-game, mind you, when I end up getting it in-game, when I end up losing it in the subsequent patch, do you think I might be so lucky to have customer support actually give me the 890 back? With posted proof that I did in fact get it in game. Because yeah. I would hope so. I would really hope so. Because, like, that, I don't know what it would take for me to stop playing Star Citizen, but that might be it. To just be like, oh, we're sorry. This thing you grinded a year for. Oh my god. This thing that you grinded a year for and then you have proof that you did in fact legitimately purchase it. Yeah, we can't help you. Like, I think CIG customer support is not that bad. I do think that, I don't think that's a guarantee, though. I mean, like... Scarlet's still in chat. Okay. I don't... Well... I mean, like, if I ever do purchase an 890 with real cash, I don't know. I have to own it, well, okay, at least own a house, like, fully paid off of the mortgage, you know, everything settled down, you know. I was gonna say I have to at least have bought an island, and then I'll think about buying an 890. Really? Loners are a caterpillar and a nomad? Okay, I mean, for one thing, I'm not gonna buy a ship for its loners. I mean, I understand that that's a thing that people do. But what the fuck? I'm not gonna do that. If I'm gonna buy a ship, I'm gonna buy a ship because I want that ship. Or if I'm doing some CCU shenanigans. But, it is true. It is true. I mean, you know, like, if I don't like the loners, then whatever, but I'll do my best to make the most of them. The nomad would probably make me regret my C1 though. Honestly. Like, I know I've praised the Spirit for being able to take, 32 SU containers, but probably the Nomad's more than I need. More than enough. And it would also probably help with those small hauling contracts. With the, external cargo grids. Also, we're back in black with the salve. Back in Hedeby, back in Magnum pistol, back in engravings offer no tactical advantage. I don't know. Get a Taurus as a loner fort. I mean, that is funny. That is funny. And if the wolf has taught me anything, aliens just always do it better than humans. So, I mean, if it's taught me anything, it's Tavarin does stuff better than humans, but, you know. I mean, genuinely, if you have the money for it, though. Because I do think that they mentioned that the Raylin was going to get more cargo. Yeah, I'm sure that's enough. I'm sure that's enough to take a tourist to a Raylin. That sounds about right. Of all the games, though, this might be a very delayed response, but of all the games, though, I'm surprised that I haven't gotten Ready or Not yet. Of random things, because it's gone on sale. It just hasn't looked enticing enough, or the price hasn't been enticing enough. Taurus is $200. Raylin is $225. Holy shit! I didn't think it was that cheap. Maybe I want to get a Raylin. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, for Ready or Not? Okay, I see. I mean, I do have to think about things. Not really. I don't know, I think the spirit will probably stick around. Again, there's like... I do think that crafting, when crafting is a thing, and I do crafting, I will want to upgrade my ships. Because the spirit is so damn close to being good. I can't get rid of it, Solar, it has LTI. And so does the spirit. I'm in an odd situation here. I'm in a... between a rock and a hard place, and there's a 5-pound weight dangling off of my balls. It is painful, it is uncomfortable, it is an odd situation to be in. You might be wondering how I got myself into this situation. And we do have 11.5 gigameters for me to attempt to explain it, but I shall not. No, actually. Because I melted... My Corsair was, one of the things, and then and then I melted that. I did melt that, because I thought it was too much ship for me. Do I regret that decision now? No. It probably would have been nice to have held on to the Corsair, but I don't know. I mean, I hate the whole CCU upgrade thing, and I want to avoid it like the plague. But because listen, I literally tried to do it with the expectation of getting the Kruger, of getting the Wolf, and then they didn't even fucking offer the CCU War Bond, and I'm like, I should just stop. I should just stop. I also have no idea where to go to interact with buyback tokens. I have literally zero idea where the fuck you do that with. And I don't understand that part of it, and the idea of, oh, I'll just figure it out, is terrifying. If I say no, where is the ASD helmet going? Because here's the thing. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm literally never doing anything with it, so like... Storage? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I don't... What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening here? I don't know what's happening. There's a lot of enemy ships. I'm very scared. And I really wish these stupid fucking turrets would actually work. Yeah, this is... Oh, am I just dead? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Okay. Emergency landing. Alright, cool. Oh, nice. Now, if it's a helmet with a story... No, but seriously, though. Should just keep it. Do you have any interest in the player trading app? Like the, player store? Being able to sell items direct to players? Or have, like, a list of things you're selling and... Solar, do you know how important that's going to be for a sandbox MMO? Now, I'm not suggesting you have to have an interest in every aspect of the game in order to have fun with it, but... I'm just saying. Oh! That was a really bad place to stand. Well, I do appreciate that. But actually, genuinely, I don't care. Just like, I will just do stuff. I'll just... figure stuff out, I guess. I can live with all the ships I have, I can live with. As long as they pay rent in a reasonable amount of time. Inventory... What do you think I'm trying to do, game? Game's like, oh, you're pressing F. You must want to... You probably meant to hold F. Go into the little interaction pop-up wheel. You probably didn't mean to just do the prompt that was offered to you, that was shown to you. That would be silly. Just gotta do a check, because the loot absolutely has respawned, I'm pretty sure. Alright, what happened to the swarm of enemies? Did the turrets actually do their job? Okay. Okay. I was about to walk into a ship that was not my own. Is that a Reliant? No, that's a Mustang. How the fuck did I... No, I see how I thought that. That doesn't mean it makes any sense. Ooh. Oh? Hmm. Well, thanks. I still am genuinely cool with the stuff I have. At present, so... I'm just saying. Hey, hey, hey. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy, and I got a little submachine gun. I wish I had a big submachine gun. Because that would be fun.
Your adventure courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active. Launch successful. Shields disengaged.
That is true. That is true. Why am I not getting missions I want? Hmm. Sorry. I just opened up Instagram to see a raccoon saying to booing a Keep Toronto Clean sign. As they should. Need all your garbage. We need all your garbage. Hmm.
Quantum drive.
Oh, I seem to be going a little fast towards the ground. Hmm. Seems like it might be a little bit of a problem. Oh! And I've just blacked out. Oh, there we go. Boom. Boom indeed. One might say okay, boomer, in fact. I'm not sure why, but one might say that. Out of instinct. Oh, I meant to turn nav mode off. Thought I had.
Landing gear deployed. Safe arrival achieved. Engine system disengaged.
Hello! Hello, gods. Or workers. Or is there any guards here? Or is it just civilians? I guess it's just civilians. Cool. Oh yeah, that's... Isn't it like $40 right now? I mean, I guess like maybe $30, but I'd have to be in the mood. I'm sure it's gone for $30 before. I've just been like, I just want to see it 50% off. And 75% off would be better, and any more would be pure bliss. I think I genuinely need the civilians to die because they are literally going to run into my line of fire. And I will not be able to control that element of this. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Because I played SWAT 4. Wow, I did not know they could... show up there. Come up with your hands up and your pants down. I don't know where that line's from. All I know is that I like it. Unnecessarily much. Ooh, it's one of those that has the Invisigrip. I love my AO3 Invisigrip. I think it's the Wildwood. Because of the great financial decisions I made, I actually bought a one of the Wildwood AO3s, and then proceed to basically never use it. It's a lodestone, okay. I definitely got the Wildwood. Because I like green. Oh, you know, I should say that apple soda I mentioned, I used brown sugar, which probably darkens the color a bit. But it's like an orange. It's a nice, it's a pleasant orange hue. Yeah, I do have to admit, upon more critical examination, the 4-power scope on the P8SC submachine gun is a bit excessive. Oh my god. No. But it took me that long to fully... Okay, maybe it did. Maybe it just fucking did. Okay, what do you want? Still the only one I've seen like it, so I feel obligated to keep it around. Hold on. Oh, I don't like the inventory taking forever to load. Which I know is equally as fascinating of an opinion. But you know what I can have equipped? I can have a fucking grenade launcher. Hey, do you want to move out of the elevator? Oh my god! Why does this thing sucks? What? Yeah, this thing sucks so bad! What the shit? Why did I reload? Oh, okay. Okay, in the right circumstances, this thing can be okay. It could be better. Alright, yeah, no, if you know what you're doing. I mean, I also can't wait for the day where, destruction of property is gonna be a crime. And I will be guilty of it a lot. I might have made some dumb decisions in the last, well, I was gonna say 5 minutes, but maybe 5 years is also applicable. I might have made some dumb decisions, but I've also made some fun decisions. Also, I'm sorry, is this a copperhead? Okay, alright. I can feel good about that, at least. I don't think I've used the grenade launcher, like, basically at all until this patch. I mean, random though that might be, I gotta say now, I like it. I guess the Onyx facilities would be a pretty good use for it. I imagine that there are going to be issues of, like, property damage might be a thing. It might be, like, turned down or toned down for some locations. I mean, could you imagine just a stray bullet hits a fuse and turns off the power to the entire facility? And then everybody suffocates because no life support? I'm sure that won't happen. Unless they explicitly want that to happen. Which they definitely do. Sorry, I've been distracted by Instagram. Ugh. we gonna see? Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Going into an 890 mission with a tier 3 injury is a choice. But hey, what can you do? I do want to empty my backpack out though. That would be good. And we're a little bit, I've expended a few rounds, but nothing crazy, so... Now, grenade launcher, not gonna do it for here. AO3, also not gonna do it for here. P8, again, P8 is keeping that big, beautiful sight. And I am all here for it. But this random ass P4, we can mod the shit out of it. I also can't wait to randomly, very randomly, probably after forgetting that it actually exists, find that Pyro SMG. Cause like really, it is so silly. Like that gun exists because like, hey, we're going to take this multi-tool and we're gonna turn it into a gun. And it's gonna just use the regular Pyro multi-tool batteries. And then it doesn't. I mean, that's what I would assume. And maybe I'm wrong. But that would just make sense to me. Oh, grand. Alright, as I take a widow sip of sody. Oh, we got the fun ships today. Okay. Oh, oh, God. Teleporting. Oh my God. I really do not like this jousting AI. This is, could be better. I also don't like blacking out every turn. Come on. Oh, that's not good. Oh, thank God. Okay. It was just stupid, not server problems. I mean, there are some server problems here, clearly. I mean, okay. Okay, kitty. If you're gonna tell me I can do better, then tell me how I can do better. And please don't say just shoot better. Okay. I mean, this is literally the Talon, except in very few ways. Okay, I mean, okay, you know what? Honestly, the HP thing is definitely big, and that's definitely not a thing I should just discount. I was thinking the weapons. The HP thing is probably more important. Friends? Multiple friends? Hmm. I would have said something like, I didn't know Kitty was so social. But also I don't want to stretch that too thin yet. I wanna save that. Believe it or not. As an occasional joke, not a joke to make every 5 seconds. Take the scope off. Please load my inventory. Okay, fuck you, game. Oh my God. Oh, thank God I don't have to worry about... I don't have to think too hard about this one. I don't know if you want to rejoin the server. I think I'm within 5 minutes away from getting a server error. But I do have 69 spare rounds, although that is a lie. Okay. Well, maybe maybe everything's going on at Microtech. And the Microtech server's actually not doing hot. I mean, that inventory is just like, I mean, that's just a problem, and maybe it's not a server problem, maybe it's an inventory problem, but... I don't know. Or just item interactions not working for some reason. Okay, that... Okay, I don't know where the fuck I hit that guy. But it should not have... Should have taken 3 rounds or whatever. And took more.
Let's go! Oh, I am gonna make you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking though... I'm just thinking, it is interesting that they're like... Now there are going to be... I say now as if it's a new thing, and it's not at all. It's... Server meshing is a thing that has existed for almost a year now, you know? Properly. I'm just gonna wait for the inventory to load. There are no enemies on my floor, and they might be able to navigate to me. Alright, shit is broken. Cool. My amount of patience, apparently. But seriously though, I mean, like, I would love to see them. I was very hopeful that, oh, you know what? I bet they'll, like, release Nyx this year. At the beginning of the year. Because, frankly, like, what is stopping them? They did work on Nyx. They have been working on Nyx behind the scenes. Don't know how much, but that's my understanding anyway. That is true. But the thing is that it's content. It's the stuff that they've added this year. Could just be new locations, the same missions tied up to new locations. You know, it wouldn't be anything super crazy. And I mean, that's not to say that, you know, them doing stuff the way they have, stuff hasn't broken. You know, because that absolutely has happened. But, you know. Bleh. I'm out of soda. I'm out of drink. Drink E is not here. But you are right though. You are right though. They I'm sure something would break. Also, I mean, there is the element of, hey, maybe like fix Pyro and Stanton and have like all the stuff you promised before. Like all the stuff that was supposed to come in 4.0. Maybe add that stuff before adding another system. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you will absolutely get the thing. I mean, if we have bugs right now with... Sometimes you jump and then you end up where you started from. You will absolutely get issues where you jump from Stanton to Pyro, but you end up in Nyx. And every combination of thing. But yeah, I mean, like... Yeah. Because Pyro is supposed to have all of this, like, reputation-based stuff. Like, oh, there's factions. Oh, reputation is, like, important. Oh, you have to be careful who you side with and all that stuff. And, oh, Pyro is the place you go to for your PvP fix. And, then none of that happened. And I feel like I say this every Star Citizen stream. But it happens, and then it's super unfortunate and super sad. But it is what it is. Ooh, I am expecting to blow up randomly though, so that's fun. Okay. Alright, can we have the inventory system load in? We cannot. That would be too good. My goodness.
Welcome.
My goodness.
Vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to us. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
I'm just gonna server hop because things are broken here for me. And we will try just a random server, I think. Brilliant Supergiant. Very nice, very nice. I am also overcome with the eepies. That is happening now. And my beard is starting to grow back in. And is itchy. Alright. Inventory. Shall thy work? My head was gone for a moment. Is not what I was expecting. So what, Solar? Have you discovered the cure to the regen crisis? Oh my god, that's amazing. I could accept that. Being in the same server? It's not unreasonable, honestly. But it is funny. And kind of not what I mean, also, I guess it's definitely an inventory problem, which is not great. Well, I mean, all we know is that inventory is getting a facelift, and that is not fixing the actual inventory. Listen, my buns are never a problem. They're the solution. That Ninetales NPC, I should have just sat on him. If I ever stop a crime by sitting on somebody, I probably will not be able to tell you about it until a year after it happens.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Usually how those things work. I think I might have mentioned and got distracted or something. I saw some like YouTube shorts, of course, that was like 2 videos going on at the same time type deal with like a, you know, text to speech thing, that this outrageous story. And sometimes they're fake. Sometimes you want to believe that they're real, but they're also probably just fake. There was like a legal proceeding, and it was like this dude and his asshole landlord or whatever, and then they mentioned that everybody took their phones out and started recording in the courtroom, and it was like, yeah, this is fake. Great. Good job there, bud. If I see some bearded guy on the news stopping a guy by sitting on him, I feel like the amount of people who stop a crime by sitting on them probably disproportionately have beards. I'm just gonna throw that one out there. Yeah. I'm just imagining getting interviewed. Sir, you stopped a crime by sitting on somebody. What do you have to say? And just like, I don't even know. I'd have to give me 5 minutes. I need to come up with something. I've had comfier seats. I was gonna say ass so fat, crime can't clap back or something. That's a line. Objectively, I've had comfier seats. I will remember that. Especially under the guise of that's too spicy for some news stations, and if I said that, some people might not like that, and I might like that they don't like that. But yeah. Also, Solar, have by any chance have you come around on shotguns with the BR2? Because I saw some guy like get just absolutely sniped clear across the fucking room at one of the Onyx facilities with a BR2. I'm like, why is this thing actually decent? Well, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I don't know if you're really missing out, but like it is kind of decent. Decent enough that I do genuinely want to just throw this on my back. I can. I'm not gonna do anything super crazy here, I don't think. Ooh, and I can run a suppressor on it. Ooh. That's always fun. That's always fun. That being said, the suppressor will make me slightly less effective in every appreciable way. Alright, please tell me we have the thing I want. We do not. I do want to try this mission while I have the wolf.
Got your next lesson all ready for you. You fought ships you can see. Now it's time to face the ones you can't. That's right, I'm talking stealth. Remember that the best pilots don't get comfortable just because their radar's empty. We're gonna teach you how important radar use can be when it comes to tracking down hidden targets. Head over to the training site and we'll get started.
However, I am gonna BRB very quickly. Need to go to the bathroom, get some water. Nothing crazy. Alright. Alright. Why did I not jump to Microtech before I did that? Oh well. Hang on. Ugh. I took a shower before stream. And I did not brush my hair afterwards. And it's now a curly mess, and it's gonna get all tangled, and it's gonna be crazy. And I'm gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna have to contemplate my life choices. It's not gonna be fun. Apologies, I'm getting my pillows so I can be comfy while I sit down. And feel myself dozing off slowly but surely, because of course. So, yeah, you think I'm gonna do good here, or do you think I'm gonna run out of ammo?
You're in the right place. Stand by while I deploy your targets.
Mid-space you know, I mean,
Light 'em up.
I could see that happening. Ooh, or the game will crash. The fuck am I looking at? That's... What? There's no way that's my target. Well, it really helps when they just stand still. Oh, jeez. Okay. Where's the other ship? I know I was seeing somebody blipping. All just razors. Hmm. Ah, jeez. Well, I can tell you, like, razors are just fucking annoying because they don't do any damage, and they're hard to hit, and they just blip out randomly. And it's like, I don't understand how this is supposed to work. Okay, so I seriously have to destroy a mole? This seems a bit odd. Gotta admit. This is where I'm like, I might not have enough ammo for this. And Solar, you might be right about me passing out mid-combat. And I still, like... I don't know. I wonder, like, I've... Like, somebody did look at this and was like, yeah, you know, ballistic Gatlins, that's fine. But maybe somebody didn't. Maybe they were just like, that sounds good enough. Yeah, we'll just go with this thing. That sounds cool. Right? Yeah. They also did a laser cannon. Oh my god. Look, and I know I'm not like hitting the same spot, and I could be focusing fire better, possibly. That is true. It was the meta at one point, because everything was the meta, because everything was the same at one point. 314 or whatever. Come on, Mole. Do we have to do this? There's more fun ways to expend my bullets.
All right then.
Jesus.
Lesson. Fantastic work. Seems like you're developing a real aptitude for combat. Hopefully the next lesson will help you grow even more.
Yeah, I might never do your missions again, but... uh... And like, unfortunately, I gotta go and do something else, because I, don't have the ammo for any combat. Oh, this will be a great time to test out that BR2. Probably get proven wrong for some reason. Because 100% the BR2 in NPC hands is pretty damn good. There is a non-zero chance. The weapon kit is gonna be a thing, though. And by a thing, though, I mean it is going to be an amount of money, and it's going to be like, why not just upgrade to the Talon? And like, somebody's gonna ask that. The entire community is gonna ask that. Or could ask that, and CAGs just wouldn't say anything. Yeah, if it's a ballistic cannon, I will also be laughing, but not the same emotion. Not the exact same emotion, I don't think. Okay. I don't know how much more stream I have in me tonight. My sleep schedule is still messed up, but at least I'm not like dead ass tired when I start streaming. That might be debatable. Oh, we have a Polaris. Ah. See, I thought the Polaris was the UGF for a second. Like, Or is that Polaris upside down? No, it's upside. It's right side up. I've seen a lot of upside down ships in my time. Yeah. It is. It definitely is.
Safe arrival achieved. Engine system disengaged.
Does Microtech just not hire guards anymore? I think they don't hire guards anymore. I mean, it is less no-shoots for me, so, I mean, can I really complain? They had P8 SCs, so I could have gotten ammo off of them. For the submachine gun of wonder. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Alright. We all ready for this shotgun rage, shotgun rampage. Okay, yeah, it not one-shotting an enemy from that distance. NPCs could definitely one-shot you from that distance with that gun, so that I'm gonna call bullshit. Yeah, these NPCs are gonna be the literal fucking death of me. They are literally going to put me into a situation where I have no control. I will say, I like the BR2, but yeah, the NPC BR2s have definitely been OP for some reason. And while I'd love to know why, or to see a little bit more love for it, you know, it is also a thing. Yeah, maybe those NPCs should, because like maybe there's a bug where each pellet is doing like the total amount of damage that it should be doing. I could see that as a potential problem. That seems like a classical shotgun bug. Oh yeah, because look at this thing. I mean, this thing is shooting 2 shotgun shells at the same time. And presumably the Ravager would also probably have the same level of performance. Also, you gotta love shooting through your targets. And also them taking the same linear path to fight you. Hell yeah. Whew. Do we think all the civilians are dead? I don't think so. Somebody survived somehow. Yeah, I saw somebody running. Okay, that time, I think that was about the same distance. And didn't work as well. Oof. Barely see that dude. Yeah, Jesus. Oh. Oh, cover. Oh, cover. Oh, cover. Oh, fuck. Load that shell. Load those 2 shells very quickly, please. Whew. Whew. That was spicy. That was totally useless. Oh, you know what? Okay, that last thing was kind of fun. And I think now I can definitively say that, yeah. Yeah, shotguns do kind of just, like... I don't know about suck. I think it's just, not great situationally. Not hugely versatile. They're very close range and close range only. What legs does this dude have? Never see him with pants. I mean, legit though? Like, genuinely? I've seen those NPCs do insane amounts of damage. And that's not cool. Also, my inventory is overloaded somehow. I feel so bad, because, like, I don't know if there's a way I'm doing that. If there is a way that I am actually somehow managing to overload my inventory, I'm doing it completely inadvertently. In all fairness, my backpack, reloads. The UI recognized the fact that I did have stuff in my backpack, so that could be part of it. This is probably screenshot worthy, but no. I think I might be too eepy. I think I need to call it here. I'll just stare into the sunset, I guess. That was weird. Oh, thank you. Sorry. I'm someone out of it. And I'm wondering, because I'm partially, okay, so I mentioned earlier that, hey, I want to, I'm gonna do more games than just RPGs on Fridays. I think I'll probably keep doing exclusively RPGs for the rest of the year. I mean, part of it's just that, you know, there's a bunch of games that are on sale that I've never played, and it'd be nice to go through those, and you know, um, and it'd be nice to just have something to commit to, but also, but at the same time, ah, thank you. I needed some justification. But yeah, no, I don't know. It feels like the Wednesday whatever streams are just Star Citizen, and I mean that was like explicitly because, you know, stuff was going on, event was happening, and I'm just like, I kind of like that. I don't think I'll be able to keep doing it indefinitely. It depends on how Star Citizen be, and Star Citizen be bad sometimes. I mean, at some point you have to see like RPG Maker being on sale 90% off for the 17th time in a year, and you have to just be like, okay, you do eventually learn to just accept that, yeah, you're not missing out on anything. Maybe, just maybe something else. Yeah. I do like Star Citizen, so it does make it very enticing to play. And I wouldn't, and like, whatever Wednesday, it would be better to be something that is more grind heavy. So like Star Citizen, Zenless Zone Zero, GTA, Rune Factory 5, possibly Rune Factory 5. My Sims, not My Sims, but also possibly My Sims. God, why can we just get a new My Sims game, please? That is true. That is true. Haven't played Zenless Zone Zero. Dude, I went on Reddit and saw like somebody was like, don't do the drama. And I'm like, on Zenless Zone Zero, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I did hear somebody say Zoneless Zen Zero, and I did nearly have an aneurysm. Not really. But at the same time, yeah, it's fair. I mean, like, I don't know. It's like, it's really. I feel like if I went onto the Reddit and was like, yeah, this game is too much of a gooner game for me. I just don't like this. And like, people would get mad at me because I am just saying I don't like this thing. I do like a lot of things about it, but genuinely there is a part of it that's just like, listen, I might be asexual, but I am a horny asexual. But that being said, I can only have so much digital ass shoved in my face before even I'm like, okay, let me breathe, please, please let me breathe. I think they have literally added a raccoon character and a bunny character as a part of like the same team. So, I mean, there is like, I do feel a sense of obligation. Gonna say that you want more than just ass. I mean, listen. They did also add another engineer character who runs around barefoot. I gotta be honest, I was just thinking, like, what else is there besides ass and feet? And I'm like, oh yeah, boobs. Those are things. Oh. They don't have transformation. You know what? Actually, they do have transformation, but not the hot kind of transformation. You know, actually, I'd have to go back and look at those scenes, because some of those are probably some... I think there's a couple of... Oh! Well, shit. Okay. Well, that's something. This is a combat zone. Oh my god. Oh, where the hell's the elevator? Sorry, now I feel like I have to continue the conversation. But I'm not. But I won't. I also don't know what I'm doing. Oh, let me sell all this guy's stuff. Oh my god, it doesn't even sell for that much. But in all fairness, I mean, look at these sneakers. Comes with the armor. The freshest kicks you've ever seen. A shoe with this kind of a sole hasn't been made. A shoe with this sole and the soul of the soles has not been made in at least 800 years. Okay, I am tired though. I really should end stream. Yeah. I can tell you what though, I know that tomorrow is going to be Minecraft. Wednesday might be Star Citizen. It might be Mario Party. Mario Party would be something. At some point I will get Mario Kart World probably. And a Switch 2. I do need a good bonkin'. Oh, I just thought of another thing Zenless Zone Zero could be to be a true Gooner game. Alright, before I break GOS, I think I'll look. Ideal Star Citizenship in Minecraft. Ooh, that would be... No. Because it'll be a ridiculous scale. But I could build a nice blimp. Commit to not stopping the SC topic. Oh. I don't even think I even odd right now. Yeah. Yeah, Minecraft Monday, probably Star Citizen again on Wednesday. I don't really see anything else feeling too enticing for me to play. And Friday, I don't know if we're gonna finish. .hack on Friday. We might. Hopefully I'll get my sleep schedule better. Hopefully, but ugh. Yeah, until next time, have a good day.